Hey. Hello. Welcome. Okay. So it's funny because I was planning to start talking about this on the 1st, and then Eric got sick, and then I got sick, and Jeff got sick, and everybody got sick. So bear with me because my throat's still a little scratchy, but I got my tea. I love this mug. This is for all my BTS members. On the other side of fear lives freedom. Love this mug so much. This is awesome. All right, if you're watching live, can you just let me know that you're here and that you can hear me? Because I know I had some mic issues earlier today, so I want to make sure that I'm good. So let me see. All right, so I'm seeing the mic thing go, so hopefully I'm good. Okay, so all February long, hey Jana, welcome. All February long, we are going to talk about planning and schedules. Because now that we've gotten over the rush of like, oh, I need to implement all the new things because of all the resolutions and all the stuff, and that usually lasts about 3 weeks. And then we kind of all take our dip and go, okay, all right. And now we're starting to hit the point where we're kind of ready to see what's going to happen the rest of the year. So this is a really good time, I think, to talk about schedules and planning. And so we're going to spend the entire month of February talking about this. And I know when we asked our email list, what was the one thing that you most wanted me to talk about? It was about schedules and working from home with your kids. And so we're going to spend a lot of time talking about schedules, planning, how to keep your house in order, how to keep everything sane when you're running a business, how to do this while you've got kids at home. That's what the entire month of February is going to be all about. So if you want to submit questions, go to askkristen.net. I put the link in the description of this video, and ask anything you want on this topic, or you can ask anything at all that you want to, and I will end up using that for a live. Okay, so I want to start with the biggest mistake that I think people make. If you're one of those people that you've got, half-used planners, you've got all these calendars and things, like how many of these do you have? All of your house, you might have little notebooks, you've got all the things that you're using and a whole bunch of them are half empty, maybe used them for a couple weeks and then you just stopped. And you might go back to them, but then you feel bad because now there's holes and where do you start? And I don't know. And okay, you're not alone. Okay. And that was me for a really, really long time. I bounced from planner to planner to planner. I would try different things. I would try different journals. I would try all of these different things. And I wouldn't finish them. And I'd never get to the end. And I'd never buy another one. I would have jumped to another one. I can't tell you how many years I went through multiple planners because I just got, oh, I don't like this one. I'm going to buy another one. Oh, maybe this will be the right one. Is this just me? Are there others out there? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. And then I realized something. I realized that there was a key piece of the equation that I was not considering. I was not sitting down and thinking, what do I actually want out of having a schedule or using a planner? What do I actually hope to get out of this other than I have a plan, I have a schedule, because somebody told me that this is something that I'm supposed to have in order to be a functional human being. I didn't think about what I wanted it to do for me and my family. I just thought everybody that's successful has a planner. They use this planner, or they use that planner, or they created their own planner. And so that must be the key to my success, right? This is what I need to have in order to be successful. And so the thing that I realized when I started documenting, what is it that I want out of having a schedule, of putting together a plan every day. Once I started kind of going through that list for me, what I wanted from a planner, I couldn't find in one planner. And so over the years, I've kind of cobbled together a system that is a couple different things, right? So there's components and pieces in order for me to get what I needed. And so for those of you that are in that boat that you're like, I know I need something. I need something. I would love for you to sit down and really think about, okay, what am I hoping to get out of this? Do I want more time? Do I want less stress? Do I want to have dinner on the table every night? Or maybe eat out less? Do I want to have my weekends and my evenings back? Do I want my house to be cleaner? Like, I want you to think about like what it is that you want. And if you're sitting there going, oh, I want all of the above. Okay, great. Well, then we need to prioritize, because I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You can't do everything. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. So we kind of need to figure out what are your top 3 things that you really want. And then once you figure out, right, Jen's like, I want it all, that's me. Okay. Yeah, and that was me too. And then I realized I'm driving myself crazy trying to do all the things. And so I'd like you to pick your top 3. So maybe brainstorm, right, your ideal list of all the things that you'd want. And so what I figured out that I needed, and we're going to talk about some sample systems. I'm going to talk about systems as we go through the month, don't worry. But what I figured out is that what I really wanted is I wanted my brain to be free to really do some creative thought. And I can't do creative things when my brain is like, don't forget milk, don't forget milk, don't forget milk, don't forget milk. Or don't forget you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 2:00. 2:00, tomorrow, 2:00, tomorrow, 2:00. What time are you gonna leave? Not 2, because then you'll be late. You gotta leave at 1:30. Does anybody else's brain do that? Right? And so what I really wanted is I wanted to have a system that would help me keep track of all the things. That's what I needed. Okay. I also, and I found out that was not going to be one planner. That was not going to be one thing. That was going to be multiple systems, multiple things I had to put together. And so I have a couple different planners that I use for different purposes throughout the day. Okay. And later in this month, we're going to talk about some planners I've come across that they will do certain things for you, right? And so if you know early on in the month, this is what I'm looking for in my system, then as I start to talk about these different tools and these different tricks and these different techniques, you can go, oh, okay, that's on my top 3. Okay. And you can dial into that. Okay. So your goal, okay, your goal for the next couple of days is just to sit down and say, I know that I want something. I want to have systems in place. I want to have, schedules. I want to have plans, but what exactly do I want them to do for me? Because once you figure that out, and if you need examples, write into askkristin.net and say, listen, I think I'm looking for more of this, or I think I'm looking for more of that. Okay. Or you can leave comments on the video as you're watching. Okay. And if you know what your 3 things are, okay, put them in the comments for this video. So that way, as other people are watching, you can help inspire other people. Okay. So you go, oh yeah, that might be good. Okay. And you can help other people put their 3 together as well. Okay. So all month long, I am going to be going live talking about schedules and planning. We're going to talk about tools. We're going to talk about techniques. I'm going to talk about things to make your life easier. And then you can kind of pick and choose what works for you. Because listen, I've been doing this for a long time. And I will tell you, I have not yet found a system that covers everything I need it to do. And so, and even like we're sitting there talking about putting a planner together, and I'm like, this is going to be a planner for certain people, acknowledging that it's not going to work for everybody. So would love to know if you found tools that work for you. I'd love for you to send them to me. Go to askkristin.net, send in any tools that you love so that we can check them out this month. Okay. All right. I'm super excited to do this with you guys. I'm super excited to share all the education I've done, all the tips, all the tricks. And so make sure that if you haven't done so already, okay, click on my name on this page and make sure that you are getting notifications from this page. So that way you know when I go live all this month. Okay, so we got great content planned for you this month, great content planned for you for the rest of the year. So I want to make sure that you don't miss any of it. All right. So I'm super, super excited. So Jeff's tool is his iRobot app to schedule the vacuum so he doesn't have to vacuum. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.